All of this comes as this video has been making the rounds online, and it appears to show people lining up during the elections this past weekend to receive cash handouts. I mean, you can see it here in this video. It's happening in broad daylight. You even have some officers helping people line up in order to get the money. And this video reportedly took place in Kano. Everyone here at this table has been having a lot of conversations around the conduct of this Saturday's by-election. So what's your reaction in the context of what we just saw in this video?
It wasn't only in Kano. In Ogun State, we were saying yesterday, a vehicle, a Mitsubishi van, was intercepted and 2.5 million naira was found in it. The only explanation that the occupants of the van could offer was that they were given the money by a man called Political Solution. Some individuals, in fact, go around calling themselves Political Solution. And the only solution they have is to corrupt the system, the process, and give money to persons. Well, the counter-argument that I hear is that the people are hungry, they are poor, and so it's out of desperation and the dispossession that has overtaken the economy that people just sell their votes because people live hand to mouth. Perhaps we need to do a lot more in terms of voter education and voter mobilization. We just leave the Nigerian voter who has been experiencing democratic rule since 1999, 36 years now, to just assume that it is the normal thing to collect money from politicians. Part of it is the lack of trust between politicians and the people, because the assumption is that the man who is looking for political office is looking for an opportunity to gain access to state resources, and that if the politician is going to make money, why don't they make their own? Now, there's also a lack of conscience, moral turpitude on the part of the average Nigerian voter. You know, these voters, they are very smart. If you go to them and you are talking about we will build schools, we have, nobody wants to listen to all those highfalutin things about what you want to do. They will say, look, give us money. And they will collect from, if there are 10 political parties on the ballot, they will collect from all of them and then decide at the end of the day that is the highest bidder that is the most serious person. So you have, a voting process, a leadership selection process that is not based on merit. The same politician who has had to sell a house or sell his vehicle to come and give you money that will take you maybe 2 days, when he gets to office, he wants to recoup his investment.
Right.
If he's lucky to have won the election. So I think we cannot get tired of reminding the people again and again that you do not sell your votes.
The last point I'll make on this story and with that video is that oftentimes we see the faces of the people who are guilty. But what we don't see are consequences. We don't see anything that happens to them. And so that is why it will continue to happen. Where there are no consequences, there's no deterrent to not do it again. And so I'm hoping that INEC will step up, and actually, well, not just INEC actually, but also the security agents will also step up with the provisions of the law and bring these people to book where they are selling. People who are organizing, orchestrating these things, pull them to, take them and let them face the full consequences, and let's see an end to this thing. But let me just remind our young people: if you sell your vote, you sell your future. It is just a temporary pleasure that you mortgage for long-term benefits for you and your generations to come.